innocent for this. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Felt that energy from you, but no one ever. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I like to act confident, like I know what to say. I like to tease you, I like to play in my way. But when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to act it, so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm innocent, I'm top. I'm not a furry, but deep down I know bottom inside. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I'm a Catholic, she's a Catholic. I can never do wrong. I'm so innocent, this is my song. But when I'm flirting, when she's flirting, I'm a stone cold top. What do you mean? I'm too innocent for this. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I like to act confident, like I know what to say. I like to tease you, I like to play in my way. But when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to act it, so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry.
Hey Black Iris, hey B!
I'm not a furry.
How else we doing this today? I had a meltdown right before stream and I'm not very well, if I'm honest. But I want to stream. I'm so fed up not streaming because people seem to save their shit for 6 PM and I tell them that I'm not free at 6 PM and then they just give it to me and I'm like, no. That has happened the past 3 times in a row. And I'm just not free. Since I used to unmail you, thank you. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a better time than I am. Sorry, I didn't fade the music out. My headphones are completely out of charge, so I don't know what the audio is going to sound like today. But I did not have time to charge them because, again, people saved a bunch of shit for 6 PM and then tried to dump it on me. Oh, go away, fourth wall. I don't want you on here. Desktop audio needs to be on as well. I hope that has some semblance of balance. I saw giraffes yesterday, so I'm good. This is good! Where did you see giraffes? Was it at the zoo? Thank you, Black Iris. I didn't realise I was going to spawn down the hole that Johnny and I dug. It makes sense that I spawned down the hole that Johnny and I dug. I thought there was another chest down here. And I need to turn my audio up. It's not playing over my fan. That goes all the way up, doesn't it? So I'm going to take my rooted dirt home. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another layer on the outside. And see how much of the rooted dirt that takes. And then roughly calculate how many trees I'm going to have to do. Thank you, B, for the head pats. I did the thing I said I would do. Black Iris, what did you do? Hi, Lady Megora, how you doing? I'm tired. Oh, so tired. Why are you tired? What happened, Lady Megora? I'm tired. I'm fat. B-days yesterday. Well, your birthday? Wait, was it your birthday, Lady Megora? Happy birthday if it was. Everything that I eat is just making me feel so sick. A gift with sticky notes. Amazing, Black Iris. Well done. Happy belated aging days, indeed. No brother-in-law and nephew. Ah, Jinx! Hey, Newt, you're alive. How the hell are you doing? It's been a while. Well, first of all, Jinx, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it. That makes a huge difference and is a huge amount of support. Thank you so much. And I had a meltdown right before stream. That's how I'm doing. I'm really upset. I can't go into a huge amount of detail as to why I'm so upset, but I'm just really, really, really upset. It seems like every single person, there are exceptions to this, but nearly every single person in my life has dumped something on me this weekend. And I was already dealing with Cosmo being sick, and I think that they thought that that was easy for me, and it's not anymore because I'm not well. Newt, spare room. Well, I mean, it won't help me escape. It won't help me escape all of this. A lot of this is over the phone. I've had to cancel medical stuff, which I was waiting a long time for. I've had to cancel my work. I've had to take up all my leave. There we are, home sweet home. I'm just really upset. People have really shit on me this weekend. Use it, use it, use it, use it. Pass it on to my brother-in-law and nephew. Oh, okay, good. So it was their birthdays. Nice. Point me in the right direction. You'll be doing it for a while, Black Iris. That's because they'll have to deal with me. Fuck them. I'm just so pissed off because I said, all these people were well aware. I said to them, you know, I'm really worried about Cosmo. I really thought that was going to be it. I don't usually get that worried because I've studied animals and I know that when there's a difference between an animal feeling under the weather and an animal dying. Oh, a light trait. Oh, well, thank you, Johnny. And I usually don't get that panicky, but he was really ill. And so he's fine. But so I had all of that stress. And then the same day, to be fair, I'm not mad about this one because I said it was fine, but I said it was fine because I didn't want people to be angry rather than it actually being fine. So that's me shitting on myself because I'm not respecting my boundaries. But anyway, everybody left. I didn't have any support. It was just me and Cosmo. And then the next day I get a phone call from someone. And I set a boundary with this person and they were like, to make you aware, I've broken the boundary. And I was like, brilliant. And the way in which they've broken the boundary means that more people and more members of their family are involved now with this thing. And I didn't want them to be. I wanted privacy. And it was a reasonable request for privacy. I wasn't asking someone to keep a secret that they weren't comfortable with. I just wanted privacy on it. And this is after they set a boundary with me that I found really, really difficult last week. And caused a lot of family arguments. So that happened a day after Cosmo got ill. And then on the third day, he rose again. No, on the third day, the third day was the only time where I could have rested, but I didn't rest. This is me shitting on myself again. I didn't rest. I decided to deep clean because it's the only thing I could do to feel like I had any semblance of power. Over any of this situation. And I had another phone call with the person who broke the boundary, and I had another breakdown about that. All while looking after Cosmo. And then today, I asked a person for one thing. And I just said, can this be done by 6? Because I'm not free from 6. And it was not done, and I just had a massive meltdown about it. And to be fair, it was completely out of proportion, and I had a really big go at them, and they didn't deserve that. But it's too much. And then they're leaving me with the dog again after he's going to be castrated this week, because he has to for his prostate. And this is planned, but there's going to be a week where I'm left with the dog again. And I asked a couple of months ago, I said, I don't think that I am physically able because of my PCOS is making me really unwell. And I need to get it addressed. I said, I don't think I'm physically capable to give him, like, a gold standard care. I can give him a bit of care, but I don't think I can give him, like, good care. And so I asked if they could get a dog walker. That's just not happened. And I'm really upset about that because I'm going to be left with him again for a week. And he's going to be... I don't know whether he gets sad. He seems happy whatever I do, but I feel like I'm not giving him adequate care. Like I can walk him once a day, but not twice a day kind of thing. Bring them on, I have rage to expel. I just had a huge meltdown. I just needed one thing today. It was the one thing that my day hinged on. And it's just... And the other thing is the person that the boundary thing is happening with keeps saying that they're not well enough to talk to me about it. And I'm like, that's cool, but I still need to talk about it because my boundary's been broken. And I feel like they're just sort of like being like, well, I'm not well enough, so I can't talk about it. And it's like, cool, but I still need to. Bring them on, I have rage to expel, and they look like excellent methods of stress relief. You'll be beating people up for a while, there's a lot of them. And protect the Lady Newts and slay anyone who needs some bonking. I forgot I have a sword. Thank you for reminding me, Megora. Thank you, Jinx and Megora. So yeah, it's been stressful. It's been really, 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 really stressful. And I was dealing with it fine. And I had a handle on it. Right up until before stream, again. Where I've had another meltdown. I've not cancelled stream because of it, because I'm so fed up not streaming. This is the one thing that I look forward to in my day. Because I don't get to do a lot now that the PCOS is kicking my ass. And this is the one thing that I get to do for me. This is my, you know, drink at the end of the day. This is my clubbing. This is my partying. This is what I do for me. Jinx. Like 2 badasses. Yes, please, Lady Megora. Divide and conquer. There's enough of us to go around too. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I also feel sad at myself for having such a big breakdown just now. Like, there was no need for me to get so angry so quick, but, like, it was an amalgamation of a lot of shit. I just feel like I'll say... Like, I'll set a boundary, and they'll say, of course, I won't do this. And then they've done it. And I'll set a boundary saying, I can't look after Cosmo, and they'll say, of course we'll get a dog sitter. And then I'm left with him anyway. Not only that, I'm left with him when he's ill. And he's getting adequate care. If he wasn't getting adequate care, I would have to put him in a kennel. It's not that dire. Ethically, he's fine. But I want to do more for him, especially when he's feeling unwell. And it just results in me not taking my meds. I missed a really important doctor's appointment. I was supposed to have a breast exam, oi oi. Um, and I haven't been able to have that breast exam, and now I'm past the point in my period where the breast exam is accurate, so I'm gonna have to wait another month. And I had to cancel that, and that's just not an issue for anyone else. That's an issue for me. Oh man, my eyes. Agreed. Agreed. But yeah, I'm just ranting. I shouldn't rant on stream. It's just that's where I'm at right now. This is post breakdown Newt. It's that whole thing where it's like I will say I cannot do this now that I'm unwell. Now that I'm chronically ill, I can't do this. And someone will sort of respond with like, yeah, but you've done it before. And it's like, cool, I wasn't chronically ill before. I'm saying now I cannot do it. I wish Rooted Dirt made a better sound. I have a love-hate relationship with the sound that Rooted Dirt makes. Some days I really enjoy it and it's like ASMR, and some days I just hate it. Today's a hate day. Mental meters are falling so much that we need to let ourselves surrender to our emotions. This is true, but I didn't deserve... The person who didn't help me today, who said they were going to help me, didn't deserve to be sworn at that much. I had a proper go, and they really didn't deserve that. Because they were trying their best. And I feel like I'm going to have a go at the person with the boundary thing, but they've already told me that they're not well enough to talk about it, which means I don't get to talk about it. That's another thing as well. I feel like there's a lot in my life of I will respond to something and I'll be like, I'm upset about this. And then the person will say, you know, I'm upset that you're upset. And then I end up comforting them, even though I was the one who was upset in the first place. I feel like that's going on with this boundary thing. I'm not spending my time thinking I'm upset about this and I really wish it hadn't happened. I'm spending my time thinking that, oh, I shouldn't have shouted at them, or I shouldn't have been so upset, or I should let it go quicker, or I shouldn't be so touchy, because now they're upset and that's more important. I spent more time talking about why the person is upset in response to me being upset rather than me being allowed to be upset. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's necessarily very healthy. You've been given shit for a while. It's not surprising you snapped. Thank you. It's called being taken advantage of, and Jinx don't like that. I do feel taken advantage of, but I also feel a bit sick at myself because I sometimes give people permission to take advantage of me because I don't want... because that's the choice. Either I let... you know, either I looked after Cosmo solo or somebody would have been angry. And the person being angry is more important than me absolutely crumbling for a week. That's the dynamic. Yeah, no, me neither. Because they redirected to focus on them. That's what I feel is going on, and I really don't... I really feel uncomfortable because I don't want to make it about me and be selfish, but I'm the one who's upset, and I'm allowed to be upset. And I get called mean, and I get called, I get it so that I can't talk about it because they're too tired or upset or, fragile or whatever. Which I feel is a little bit strategic because it's a little bit like somebody comes to shit on you and then you say, hey, you've shit on me. And then they'll go, sorry, I can't talk about it right now. And it's like they've planned that time where they're not able to talk about it. And it's like, great, but you've shit on me. Anyway, I can't rant about this all stream. Oh, man. I've done nothing but cry, honestly. We haven't been in a position to. If they get pissed, and that is no, because I've refused to look after him before, and they've just left me with him, and I cannot just neglect a dog, and they know that. Technically, I refused to look after him this weekend. Oh, sorry. At the end of the day, they have a life to follow and things to do. It's just manipulation at the end of the day, and it's up to you whether you keep allowing them or let it wash off like water off a duck's back. This is true. I don't want to allow it anymore. I just am so fed up of people not seeing me as a person. They see me as like the things that I can do rather than who I am. Did I go two? Yes, I went two all the way back here. I can't remember where I am. Hang on, where am I? If I'm gonna rant, I'm gonna terraform at the same time. I've done two all the way. Oh, and then I sort of started three. That's really hard to see where three ends and two begins. I think it's here, though. But yeah, I've just been going through a lot, basically. That's all you need to know. I've had a lot going on. I can't stop crying. Like, I'm not upset right now. I'm not ranting right now, but I'm still crying. My body is still crying for some reason. And it just won't stop. And Cosmo and I were fine together. We were fine together. So he was fine. I have an idea, but it requires your presence. I'm not free because I've agreed to look after Cosmo again and also go to a bunch of events that I'm not able for. So I won't be free until mid-October now. I think there's a family wedding on Friday. And I said that I was able to go, and I am able to go, but my parents didn't inform the people of my dietary restrictions, and so now I'll have nothing to eat. Which is fine. I can get through an event without eating, but it's a bit shit. Because I don't have the person's number. And I think I would have gotten their number and contacted them about it, but what I hate is that there's a promise to do something and then it just doesn't happen. Like, yeah, I'll do this. And then 3 months later, when it's an immediate problem, they just haven't done it. Was that even correct? I don't even know whether that was correct. It'll look funky, and that's okay. Okay, so we've gone that way, this way. I mean, it's essentially nothing when you look at all of the grass. This is going to take so long. I kind of like that it's going to take so long, though. Oh, man, my face just won't stop crying. Stop crying! 1 second. I just blew my nose and you guys did not need to hear that. That honestly sounded like the Titanic. I am a sinking ship. What will happen, most likely, is that I will say sorry for having my meltdown. And they will say, that's okay, we accept it. Please look after Cosmo. And I will say, sure. Thank you, Johnny, for the biddies. Meeting is booked in this Wednesday. What's going on? I can wait till October, but should everything go well, I have an extra day to sort stuff out as I'm hoping to change my working hours. This is amazing, Jinx. I'm so proud of you. Also, hi, Johnny. How you doing? Jinx, Iris, hey! Did I even make it round once with this batch of rooted dirt? This is terrible. I'm gonna have to find so many more trees. Johnny! Johnny! How you doing, Johnny? How's life been treating you? Better than me, I hope. Johnny! I apologize for the sniffling. There's gonna be sniffling today. My face just won't stop crying. Not sure why. Well, I mean, I know the logical reasons why, but I don't know why I can't stop, because I'm not in distress right now. I just keep crying. It's my little turtle man! Tortoise? Probably a tortoise, not a turtle, right? I actually owe this to you because you brought my creative side back to life. This is great! I'm so glad to hear it, Jinx! And I'm honoured! I've never felt better. This is good! Looking forward to something with it and create things, and that's all because of you. Love you, babe. You gonna make me cry more! You gonna make me cry more! I'm so glad! I'm really glad. And thank you, Johnny, for the biddies and for the It's not even making a dent. I spent the whole stream last time digging up this tree. I'm so determined to make this out of rooted dirt, though. I will not stop. Happy tears this time, so deal with it. This is true. Oh, Jesus. What was my plan going through here? Like this? It's quite a steep hill, and I might keep it a steep hill. Not that one. Then not those two either. Hang on. What have I done here? Who built it like this? Where did my line go? Like that? Oh, I don't know what the plan was for this, but that's what it looks like now. How are you, Johnny? Did you send a how you were message, but I didn't see it? If I didn't see it, please just send it again. Spam me, please. Do I have any more? Yes, I have another stack. Thank God for that. So each azalea tree is going to let me go around this area once. Obviously, that's going to get less once I start to get round the middle. But that is going to be a lot of rooted dirt. I mean, I knew it was going to be a lot of rooted dirt, but that's going to be a huge amount of rooted dirt. By the way, no game music. There should be. I set it up so that there should be because my headphones are out of charge today. Is that better? Oh, I did not send it. I'm good. Back home after my first day at school after summer holes. Oh, yeah, the summer holidays are over now. Been doing training all day, mostly physical intervention on how to get a child off you without hurting the child. I guess by the scruff of the neck. There's sound now. Brilliant, Black Iris. Thank you for telling me. I just ranted at you with no game music for a while. Is this the content you signed up for? I'm changing my current project from Machinadeus to Star Wars 1 on account of my friend dragging her feet with information I need. Oh yeah, no music, just noticed. Like this. And then I'll probably do some trading to get some EXP. I could go to the EXP farm, but it's so loud. I'd rather do it off stream. Let's double back on this. I mean, this is looking a bit... That's looking a bit too much like an artificially made staircase. Let's do it like that. How's that? Yeah, it looks a bit better. Frick, I unplugged my headset. Hang on. Oh, hi, Jerry. How you doing? Hi, Jerry. Oh, my God, a cutie. Oh, my God, a cutie. Depending on where they grab is how you get them off. I haven't even looked at the children, tried strangling you from the front or the back, and if they hold you by the hair. That is honestly an incredible... It's incredible that that training exists. I'm so glad it does. Kids are strong, man. Yeah, that was the tunnel that I dug, which isn't actually a thing. Or I don't want it to actually be a thing. Like that, and then it's like a flat face. Yeah. That is such a difficult hill to navigate. And figure out which blocks I'm going to replace and which blocks to keep there. Because it's just a layer of rooted dirt. I'm not replacing it all with rooted dirt. It's just the top layer. It's a frosting. I hit the fan. Thank you, Pale. How you doing? Every time I accidentally unplug, I have to go to the NVIDIA and restart the broadcast app because it deems my headphones not available. I'm back though, so hi. Well, hi, Jerry Berry, and also, that sounds like a palaver. That sounds like a right faff. You don't need that in your life. How have you been? And hi, Pale, how have you been? So there is also this, so we can inform the child services or parents if they've gotten scrapes or bumps from the intervention. I have a question about that because it must happen so frequently where you are, Johnny. That do you have to fill out an incident form every single time? Because that's a lot of paperwork. I don't even know where I went up to. Let's just assume here. Get out of here. How we going? I can't stop crying. There's a lot of sniffles on stream. Don't panic. I've had a meltdown. I didn't mean to have a meltdown. It was right before stream. Yeah. Basically, for the past 3 streams, and streaming is something that I do for myself. I want to iterate this. It is my one thing that I can do since becoming chronically ill. It is like my... It's like my happiness. It's like my going to the pub. It's like my being able to chill out with everyone. And it's my socializing and everything. Anyway, so it's very important to me. But for the past 3 streams, somebody has waited. And people in my life, everybody knows that I'm not free from 6 until 9. And I don't think that that is a huge ask. But anyway, people in my life have shat on me, essentially. They've just called me up at 6 and just dumped a bunch of shit on me for the past 3 streams, and it happened again today, and I completely flipped a biscuit, and I let it all out to one person who did not deserve that much hostility, but it really got to me, and I just can't stop crying about it. Lewd. Looks like I'm straight to work here. They saw there's a mod here and they were like, right, this is my chance. Johnny just called me fat. Fat, no! I was drawing and totally missed my fam's barbecue start, so I gotta run. Oh, good, Jerry Berry, enjoy the barbecue. Eat lots. I mean, you're all go inside. I'm all melted inside. For the arms to guide them back into a different room. No holding one arm behind the back. No paperwork. Okay, that makes sense because it would happen a lot. That would be an extreme amount of paperwork. Sniff and sniff. Police dog feels mocked. No, B. Okay, so I need to trade up my equipment again. Let me see where my cacti are at. I don't think I've burned cacti in a while. Ow. Take some rotten flesh. Take some stone. I'll take some of this as well, and I'll do a stick trade. It's nice to have those boxes installed. That bread farm is working. Because it was not working for a while. I'll also maybe do some iron just to speed things along. I have a lot of iron. I have an almost limitless supply. Actually, let's take half of those. Don't need you. Don't need you. I have enough window panes down there. God knows I have enough window panes down there. Whee! Hey, Bug, how you doing? With this 7 stream streak? Oh my goodness. First of all, thank you for streaking in my chat. Second of all, thank you for being so lovely and for holding on to a streak, even though I've been so choppy-changey with how I've been streaming. And not very consistent. So thank you so much, Bug. I appreciate it. Are you joining the cuddle puddle? Yay! Anything more like guiding such as having to hold their wrist to get you free or another learner free, then there is paperwork. That's still a lot of paperwork, but at least you don't have to do it every single time. 42 licks. 42 licks, what does that mean? Did anyone else got any questions for the teacher assistant that works with non-verbal children all the way to expelled teenagers? How many black eyes do you usually get a year? And I say that from someone with autistic, strongly autistic children in the family. Non-verbal autistic people in the family. Whoa. Did I dump all of that stuff here and it still hasn't despawned? Quite possibly. I did, because I sorted out the inventory. I remember doing it. I should have brought more paper. Just a smidge. Wake up. Wake up. Thank you. You may return to sleep now. Only been bitten once and kicked 6 times in the knee. So what I mean 6 times isn't... Not great, not terrible. Like Chernobyl. Like the TV show Chernobyl. I've not made that assumption about Chernobyl. It was terrible. Suddenly I'm feeling like all those children at once. You need to be wrestled into another room. It happens, man. My little cousin has such a punching problem. Little guy just wants to punch people. Which is fair. I want to punch people a lot too, but we mustn't give in to it. Why did I place the melon in your room? I didn't mean to. Stone. Oh, I'm getting ears. Oh, this one does not have mending on it. Okay, that's good to know. I'll use the EXP to combine them. Hopefully, that will work. How much do you need? Yeah. Okay, all of those. I have more window panes, my guy. Do you need any more? Yeah, he needed some more window panes. Is he trading 60 of them at a time? That's kind of crazy. Did I accidentally hurt him? I hope not. And then we'll do a big stick trade to top it all off. Beautiful. Did I really get rid of all the sticks then? Okay. He can trade a lot of sticks in a day. There's probably a mod that unlocks the stick trade, right? It really is the most useful one. Beautiful. Put all of this in here, and then we'll do the iron. I brought way too much iron with me. Who will trade iron for me? You? Yes, you trade iron. Sweet. Oh, it's also healing my axe. So they're both getting a bit. Which I think is why they're both going so slow. I think maybe the armorer used to trade iron but doesn't anymore. Quite possibly. Who trades iron? You don't trade iron. You don't trade iron, Edmund. Is it just you? Do I have 2 toolsmiths? Oh, who knows? Oh, same to mass. Thank you, Pale. Obsessed with trains, including Thomas the Tank Engine. For 6 months, I was with him in the class. One day, he'd talk about trains with me. Aww. Once a day he'd talk to you about trains. I love that. Yoink, get in the cuddle puddle. Yes, please. Can I be in the cuddle puddle? Teaching well on a Zumba trampoline will protect the knees. That's a terrible like Chernobyl. You know in the TV show, the TV adaptation where he says not great, not terrible, and that became an internet meme? I mean that. Quote 401, that's crazy. What's quote 400? I don't remember quote 400. F. How magic! I don't know. The cuddle puddle was started for you. Well, thank you, pal. Bonking of you. I remember that. Bonking of you. That's the kind of stupid stuff that should not make me laugh as much as it does. Whee! Perfect. It is perfect. My Elytra doing? Yeah, my Elytra's grand. We'll keep doing some more trades as we go. I would love to use my EXP if I can to boop. To boop and boop. 15? What am I on? 11? Oh, that costs 11. Fortune 2 mending. That works. Let's do that one. Okay, sweet. I have a lot of emeralds. Do you get EXP for buying stuff? Because I should buy some stuff with this. Wah! I would do it for free dental. And what it is, I don't know. But I would do it. I stand by that. My face won't stop crying. I'm so upset. I don't know what is happening right now. Let's get some spare tools. What does this give you? Fortune 1? Okay. I swear to God. Do some name tags too. I still have a stack to spend. A stack. Thank you for the Waluigi All-Star for 15 biddies. Thank you. Johnny. You're becoming my pet. I would like to be someone's pet because then they'd actually take care of me. And we'll do a couple of these too. Not that I need any of these right now, but what I'll do is I'll go home and in the ore chest, I'll put these things. So that if I do die, when I restart, it isn't so taxing. Actually, no, let's put it in this one. Just a little restart set, you know. Dandelion I do not need. And I'll put the name tags in here. That makes more sense to me for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna text someone. Oh, I thought it was night. Deadass thought it was night. And yes, pay for dental too. Give you all the pets loving and snuggles. That would be nice. And yes, pay for dental too. Thank you. You can cuddle up to Mickey too. I would love a snuggle with Mickey right now. That would make me so happy. I don't need to plant these azaleas, I don't think. These ores I'll bring with me. Coal, brown, terracotta, that. I don't know why I have a potion of invisibility, but I do. I might carry that with me, actually. Because when I do get lost, it inevitably looking for this, when I do get lost without a bed at some point, it would be nice to have it as a backup, is what I'm trying to say. But it won't come out of my face. But yeah, I never refound my netherite pickaxe. I fully never refound that. I don't know what happened to it. Nuh-uh. It's just gone. You have to get a collar for you, let everyone know who owns you. I would like that. I mean, no I wouldn't. Only degenerates like that kind of thing. Okay, shall I go looking for an azalea with this? It's not the best kit. No, I won't go looking just yet. Let me upgrade my equipment a bit first. And also, I think I'm going to lay down some... No, I won't lay down some packed mud until I've got some rooted dirt. Let's do things in the right order. Play Zelda, play Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or do some writing work. Black Flag, always. Always. And sing shanties, good point, exactly. You can just enjoy the ambiance as well. You just sail around for a bit. It worked with a million others to sculpt a true world in the fold of the
in the whack.
and created the whack for the whack and the whack. I miss Benji. Benji, come back. And the whack and the whack and the whack. Thank you to whoever played that. Okay, what order of things do I need to do? Do I have enough mud? Where's my mud chest? Do I have no mud right now? Okay, I need to at least make that. Okay, yes, it's mud time. Let's go get mud. I also need to make a phone call briefly, which is gonna suck. Whee! Whoa. What was that? Who did that? Jinx, why would you do that? Thank you for the biddies, though. I'll take the biddies. Oh, man. My face just won't stop leaking. The mud machine! I don't have any mud, fully. I expected me to have a bit of mud. And is it the shovel for the mud machine? I can't remember. I swear to God. Yeah, that's how you make it run. Thank you, Jinx, for the biddies and for the majesty that is that sound. Now, I'm going to be doing this for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you enjoy the ASMR, and I'm going to make a little phone call. It shouldn't be over 2 minutes. But enjoy this.
And then all of a sudden these schmucks kicked in my door. yelled out,
Get on your knees!
and I responded with, I'm not your mother last night!
Okay, that phone call went on much longer than I thought it was going to. But we got a lot of mud digging done. Did I hear a blurb? I thought I heard a blurb. Oh, it was Alucard? Oh, I missed Alucard. Well, thank you for the biddies, Pale. Need to get going eating food. All good, Johnny.
A mountain of over-the-top violence, swearing, and unnecessary screaming.
I still haven't watched Hellsing Abridged. I'm still unsure whether I should watch Hellsing Abridged or watch Hellsing first. Because you can just watch the abridged version. Thank you, Lady Megora, first of all for streaking. I love you. And second of all, for the 5 stream streaks. That is so lovely. I use that. I use that noise, but I've never seen it. Thank you so much for the biddies. Hey, you did. This is good. How much did we get done? Oh my Jesus Christ. That's a lot of mud. Wowza. That's a lot of mud. Okay. Let's take the mud. I don't think I even have storage space for the mud.
Sorry about that whole shooting you thing, but I know if you look deep into your heart, which is currently all over that tree, you'll find a way to forgive me.
I should watch it. It's very quotable. Alright, let's take this back up to the surface with us. Let's take the express route.
Excuse me, but I'm a fuck-mothering vampire.
Is there a crossover? Is the guy that reads out that line, is he in Ruby? I feel like I've heard his voice before. Is he in Ruby or Red versus Blue? It's giving Rooster Teeth. And thank you for the biddies. I really appreciate them. You guys are being very generous.
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
Bitches love cannons. How many creepers? I give you 1 night to spawn. Whoa, hey, whoa. How many? How many?
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Hey kids, wanna see it? I'm gonna burn. No, I'm not. I'm good. Jesus Christ. Was that 3 flaming children? Also, that blurt was perfectly timed. Hey kids, wanna see a dead body? Thank you for the video.
Cheeky dick waffle.
Jesus Christ. I just turned around and there were 3 kids that wanted me. Get away. I'm not ready for children. You cheeky dick waffle. I'm using that. Beautiful.
All right. What you do is you go down to the local pharmacy, ask for something called Viagra, and it'll help you go fuck yourself.
You go.
Mom yelled out, "Get on your knees!" And I responded with, "I'm not your mother last night."
It's so quotable.
All of the sexual harassment.
I'm not apologizing.
I'm not apologizing. I feel like I'm going to be absolutely insufferable when I do watch it, though, because I'm just going to be quoting it. Will you leave me alone? Why do you have a gold helmet? Thank you for the biddies. Oh my fucking god, I am now officially not on call and should be the last on the call list, and yet, oh my god, Pale, did you just get a call from work?
Leprechauns? I never actually found one, but do you think if I cut one open with my knife it would spill out Lucky Charms?
Spill out like a charm. I think we need to cut open Pale's co-workers, because why are you ringing if you're the last one on call? I'd be so mad. I have a lot of packed mud, but I don't know. I'm saying it's a lot, but I know that I will start to terraform with it and it will go really quick. I'm aware of that. Okay, I need to put this somewhere. I'm going to make this the packed mud chest. and then take the other one with me when I go looking for rooted dirt. Have we got nearly a full shulker box of this? Ooh, we've got literally just... How satisfying is that? Just look at it for a minute. Just look at that for a second. Also means none of the other 6 people bothered to answer their phones. Oh, Pale, I'm so sorry. Holy shit, how many did I send? You sent loads and I loved every single one of them. Thank you so much. Is being paid 200 this week to answer the fucking phone. Didn't answer the phone? Why? What happened? You know in Arcane when Bester is like, how in a city full of the smartest people in the world have I unearthed such unending incompetence? It's such a vibe. Oh, I got more. I got more. Oh, hang on, I just gotta put this bowl of food away. It's making, the smell of it is making me feel really ill.
Jesus wants a hug.
Jesus wants a hug. I'm waiting for them to send the details across. So are you going into work tonight because they couldn't answer their phones? So there's 6 people ahead of you.
That's right, it's a blast from your past with that sass and lolly ass. Am I way enough for
I was
you?
waiting for ours to come along. In that ass. So, Pale, how would you... Okay, so are you getting paid overtime for this? Because if you're not on call, then you shouldn't be getting paid overtime for it. Dare I say that if there are 6 people ahead of you,
At first you had my
you should get 6
curiosity,
times the money.
but now you have my erection.
That's me with you guys. Thank you for the biddies, Jink. Okay, that's nearly done. I need to not jump the gun on that. I do need a new shovel. I can just go down with this shovel. That one does have mending on it, but I can burn through this shovel. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 3. Silk touch and mending. I probably looked at this before, but how much does it cost? Only 18? We could make 18 happen pretty quick. Let's try and make 18 happen. It's like, I am pissed, as you should be. They put the wrong person down for the last 2 weeks. I was on call. Are you kidding? Does that mean you don't get paid for it? No. I get £20 for the phone call and 85 if you have to go in. That doesn't seem like enough. Still a good perk, but it doesn't seem like enough, you know? Make sure I get my $400. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if they put the wrong name on it, are they gonna say that you don't get paid? They better not. Okay, burning cactus over there, and I have a lot of tradables over there. Hang on. Oh no, wait. I did forget one thing. I forgot my emeralds. There's mending? Okay, I do have mending books. Let's just go with that for now. Oh, who trades in iron? There's somebody on this side that I always miss. Is it you? You do trade in iron. I feel like the armorer should trade in iron too, but he doesn't. It's literally just the toolsmith? Okay. Also, how are we doing for time? Okay, we're not doing too badly. Team, 5 more levels.
I always think being called a bitch is so negative. But frankly, I just think it shows how you're strong and confident and absolutely fucking terrifying. Please don't kill me!
That's me, but with any older woman. That's me with Hannah Waddingham. Except I'm begging her to kill me. Has Hannah Waddingham ever done Strictly Come Dancing? Or was that a fever dream of mine? Emphasis on the fever.
Wouldst thou shutteth the fuck up?
That's so real. I just frisbeed something into my bin and it worked. I just want to let you guys know that I have 1 win for today. Thank you for the biddies. Okay. 3 more levels. We can make this happen. Why are they in bed? Oh, it's my turn. Also, I have an obsession. You know Brian? The Minecraft YouTuber? I've had an obsession with Brian at the moment. His past life series. Hang on, I just fully walked away from the mic while I was talking to you to get some water. His past life series this season has been so good.
To buy 1 child, please!
What shit? I just realized. Oh, I haven't drunk anything today. Shit! What is happening?
You done
Leave me alone!
goofed.
Iron Golem, get him! Thank you. I was drinking. You done goofed. I did done goof because I fell asleep after the sun went down. Like a silly, silly goose. Do you trade in iron? Nobody trades in iron these days and it sucks. That trade is still off. That trade is still off as well. Come on, I need 3 more levels. More like 2 because of how far I've progressed. We need pumpkins. 16, 2 more levels. I didn't realize he traded 60 glass panes at a time. Oh no, I'm doing them all. He trades 11 at a time. Okay. 17, half a level to go. Half a level to go. Will he do 15 melons? He'll do 4 melons. Drink that. What a bitch! Thank you. Get that liquid down you. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You hear the bottle? Is this ASMR? What liquid are we getting down? Piss. No, we're getting down water. Because I did really well, I did kind of well when I was looking after Cosmo and the house was empty. I did well looking after myself. I got at least 1 meal a day, which isn't ideal, and I recognise that, but I was looking after a sick dog that required a lot of medication. And thank you. I did 1 meal a day, and I got enough water into me. I completely messed up my medication, though. and I am out by a full 24 hours on my antidepressants now. Which I think is possibly the contributing factor why I just had a massive rant. So, I haven't been doing the best, but I've been doing my best. Thank you for the biddies, Jinx and Jinx. But yeah, being a full 24 hours out of sertraline has not been great. I'm just, right, look how close I am to that level. So I just buy another name tag. Yes. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry, it's 21 now? Is it the order I put them in? Yes, it is. You still get the same result. Okay, brand new pickaxe, lovely. Sort of a brand new pickaxe. Papa got a brand new hole in the wall. That one. Let's go find some azaleas. There were some Johnny marked out for me, which I can look at the screenshots for, but I'm fairly sure they were on the way to the other azalea. So I'm going to have a little squiz. I'm going to have a little look-see. And I think because Johnny was walking rather than flying meant that he saw more. I think when you fly, you whiz by. I have a blood blister in my mouth and it's really bothering me. Again, not necessary news, but it's still news. That's all I could imagine when we were watching How to Train Your Dragon over the weekend. That was a real break for me. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed watching How to Train Your Dragon. It was a real sit down and it forced me to sort of like rest a bit. I was doing 1,000,001 things at the same time. It was lovely, basically. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Drinks, for those biddies. Dancing Toothless, yeah. He just does a little boogie. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 azaleas. Are you kidding? Did somebody know I was having a bad day? What is it? What? 9, 10. What? I once spent 2 hours flying around looking for an azalea. Does that have the lush cave at the bottom? Oh, it does. That's a cool place to build something. Look at that. Control of it. Dude was in the shower. Okay, good. I'm glad he did. Whew. Look at those azaleas. Shit happens, exactly. Holy shit. Also, I need to update you all. I will be putting in Discord the week or the 2 weeks. I'm not sure whether it's going to be closer to 2 weeks that I will not be streaming in September. The plan is to not stream for that time and then to come back with a September stream in some way, because September has started now, which means there's a bunch of discounts on and people are running their September streams. Not sure what that's going to look like. I would like to do a subathon. We'll see how I go. I'm not going to push myself. But I would like to do a subathon very, 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 very much. My writing itch has kicked in. I'm going to scratch it. Scratch it! I'm also fairly sure that I think after... Like, I think my break is going to end on the 27th, which is sort of the end of September, which kind of sucks. But I think that I can apply the September discount out of September itself now. I think they've given streamers the power of that, so I don't know. We'll figure out what's going to happen. But there'll be a break and then an event, whatever that looks like. I keep hosting DWC, though. What's DWC? Doctor Who Club. Now that's a natural hole. We had to unofficially expand ours. Disco Writing Club. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Usual times a little later if possible, if desired. No worries. No worries. Well, thank you very much for doing that, Lady Megora. That is very kind of you. I need to check my... Had an update on Cosy Boy. Is he becoming a eunuch? He is indeed. Well, not a full eunuch, because they're not taking the stalk, but they are taking the roots, if you know what I mean. He is going to be castrated this week. Which is, you know, it's sad because he's kept them for 11 years, which is pretty good. But it is now his... Okay, medical talk. Trigger warning for medical talk and trigger warning for mention of all the male body parts. Basically, his prostate is so big that it is pressing down on his urethra and he is having trouble passing urine. It's not so dire that he's needed to have it done as an emergency, but it was pretty close. Because you have to make sure that it doesn't back up the bladder so much that he's getting infections or that the bladder will burst, because the bladder will burst. And so it has to be done very soon. And so she essentially said, because he went in with gastric issues, she essentially said, stop him from vomiting and we'll get him in for his castration immediately. We'll tag it onto the end of his follow-up consult. So it basically, they need to go, and they need to go fairly quick. Because it takes about 3 weeks for the actual enlarged prostate to go down. So he's going to be castrated, then wait 3 weeks, and then feel an alleviation of the symptoms. But at the moment he's in quite a bit of... He's not in discomfort like he's crying, but he's trying to go to the toilet. Like he's going out into the back garden and he's straining to wee for a good hour at a time. And that's really upsetting for him. He just wants to wee and he must feel really sort of horrible and... you know what it's like if you retain urine for too long, if you get a water infection, you just feel horrible. And he's running a temperature with it, so they need to go pretty quick. He's gonna have the meat and no veg, exactly. Exactly. I am tempted to say that I don't think his body is producing a lot of testosterone. I do think he produces some, because he's maintained a very good level of muscle mass into his old age. He was built in his prime. There's a picture of him at 4 years old and he genuinely looks like a bodybuilder. But so he's got a good layer of muscle, which might go when he has his testicles taken off. So he might be a little bit skinnier. But that might be good because it'd be lighter on his joints at the back. And he doesn't particularly have a guarding or a fighting reflex anymore. I think genuinely he's just too old. So I don't think he'll change too much. There is a possibility that he'll go the other way and try to overcompensate, and he'll try to be more aggressive because he knows that he doesn't have testicles. That does happen, but I'm hoping he won't go that way, because with Cosmo, he's very... I'm not saying he's lazy, but if there's an option to not do something, he'll take it. And so I feel like he won't be sort of overcompensating and fighting or being silly. He'll just sort of be like, oh, I just can't be arsed. Like, I think that's where he's at. Soon, which is the return of the giant ship. Yes, we will. I forgot about that bug. But I'm already here. Pale, no. I mean, I'd be pissed if I woke up with no balls. I don't think he's going to care. Well, I mean, I can't speak for him, obviously. And, you know, he could wake up and be absolutely devastated. But I think he's going to wake up and he's going to be like, oh, that's different. And then in a few weeks after that, he's going to be so relieved when he can just wee. Because I kid you not, he just stands there waiting to wee. And it sort of breaks my heart a bit because he'll sort of look at me and be like, why can't I wee? And it will just have a little sort of dribble. And then he'll move on. But he's sort of upset about it. And it's enough to build up. It was enough to build up the toxins in his blood enough for him to vomit, which is quite quite the urine retention case. So we've got his gastric stuff sorted, and then he's going to head off and get those done. I've been present for a few castrations when I was thinking about being a vet nurse. They're very quick. They're very quick, and they're much, much easier when you're doing males. Much, much easier. I shan't go into too much detail, but you know, you have to go in from the side with the females, whereas with the males you can just sort of pull everything back, and then you sort of have a place to operate on. But with the females, it's keyhole surgery. It's fiddly. I knew a dog that would pee where he walked. That boy had issues. I also wonder as well, because Cosmo's had he's not incontinent, but he's had episodes of incontinence where he's sort of not made it into his crouch in time when he's going number 2. And I wonder whether that's because he feels like he constantly needs to go number 2 because of the prostate. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna do much better when the prostate swelling goes down, separate to the castration. It's annoying that that's the only way you can get it to go down, and there's no medication that you can put him on. There's no medication that they offer. This is literally the only thing that they can do for it. Because I would prefer him to have them. It must be really uncomfortable to sort of, you know, like you say, you go for a trip to the vets, you wake up and there's a piece of you missing. Like, that must be like, whoa. I would never be able to replicate. You're welcome. Better than farm animals, at least. No rubber bands. I have put rubber bands. I have put rubber bands on lambs before. That was one of my jobs. I can say that I have castrated before. Look out, fellas. Oh, Lordy Miss Mordy. Sorry, my eye. My whole face has stopped crying, but my left eye is still like, we're still going? No, we're not. Please stop. Present for a pony having his balls off. Thankfully, I was just holding its head, but my spine was tingling the whole time. I have an iron stomach, and that made me woozy. I haven't passed out from being in a surgery room, but again, with the vet nurse thing, the closest I ever came was a female spay. And it made me feel so unwell. I'm not sure how much graphic detail. It is gross. But essentially they had to do a spay, but because of the dog, they had to go in from the middle. So they opened up the dog and they pulled out the ovaries, and it was the way that they pulled out the ovaries. I had to leave the room, and I had to sit on the floor, and I had to drink a juice. I felt so unwell. I went fully pale, fully shaky, fully thought I was going to throw up. That was the closest I ever came. Do not let me have rubber bands. And raise a towel with a wet corner. But yeah, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of things. The most fascinating surgery I ever watched was a splenectomy. And it was on a collie. And the spleen was riddled with cancer. And so it had to be removed. But in order to get to the spleen, you have to remove a bunch of other stuff first. And then you have to put that stuff back in and sew that stuff back in. And that was fascinating it was like an IKEA thing. You took things out in order and then you put them back in order. And that, I was so intrigued by that. I did almost pass out in another surgery, but I don't take full responsibility for that because the isoflurane bag had burst, which is the anesthetic. And so I was in a room full of anesthetic and I got dizzy. So I don't count that. I'd say I have a pretty iron stomach, but there are 2 times where I had to leave the room. Is Twitch broken on my phone? Oh, thank you, Twitch. Twitch was just like, I close, yes? No. Please don't. Oh, we're back. Okay, sweet. Thank you. You're really hiding that one extra screw and hoping for the best? What would the one extra screw be? Just like the adrenal gland? A kidney? That's another thing with Cosmo. I'm not sure how well I explained it in the Discord because I was completely frazzled and I was really upset when I typed the message. But Cosmo's had to come off his regular pain medication because he's going into... So she said it's fairly mild. It said kidney disease... he's giving the markers of kidney disease. That doesn't necessarily mean he has kidney disease, but his kidneys aren't doing so well. And obviously, because kidney disease is degenerative, she doesn't want that to become a thing. And the current pain medication he's on does have an effect on the kidneys, and so he's come off of that. And he is completely without pain meds. And I tell you, he's doing pretty well. He's able to get around our little block and do a walk on no pain meds, and I was not expecting that. He does limp. Oh. Is that the hole? Oh, this doesn't have any roots. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just try and... There we go. Oh, look at that. There's a little exit for us. How pretty is this place, though? Excusez-moi, zombies. Leave me alone. Actually, that helped me along. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of here real quick. It's a really, really pretty place. No, look, it continues underneath. I was going to say, this isn't a lush cave, though. It's pretty, but it's not a lush cave. Ooh, tropical fish. Also, the music got really loud and I apologize for that. Okay. So, do I want to keep digging that right down to the lush cave level? Or do I want to leave what's underwater? No, I can keep digging that because the water's only a couple of blocks deep. We can make that work. The appendix is the extra screw. That's true because you don't need an appendix to work. You'd be fine without one. And indeed, many people are fine without one. Did you know that 20% of people get their appendix removed? I had no idea that the statistic was that high. Why do we still have appendices? As a species, that's a terrible idea. Imagine having something that explodes and destroys 20% of your species. Why would you do that? My friend's little buddy is suffering with stage 4 kidney failure. She updated today. Oh, bless. How are they getting on with that? Okay, I think I can make this work. What I need to do is I need to form walls. We're gonna make a wall. Very Donald Trump of us. Speaking of which, I had such high hopes. I thought he was dead. I really thought he was dead. The internet gapped me. Yeah, kidney stuff is scary shit, man. I thought that this was Cosmo's sort of bell. I thought that, you know, maybe it wouldn't be that day, but it was an indicator that the day was round the corner. Honestly, one of the best results he could have gotten was the result that he got, which is very, very good. Okay, there are drowned in here. I'm aware. I've got one wall up. There's a lot of drowned in here. I'm glad none of you have tridents. Very glad. That might be the first drowned I've killed on this server. I've really not come across them. I've really not done anything in the sea. Beautiful. Oh, never mind. There's still one. Can I just try and beat him to death with the rotten flesh I got from... Let me beat you to death with the flesh of your brothers. Beautiful. Okay, now we good. Now we good. So now I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do this. Leaves a little hole in the wall, but we can do that. Okay, so we have 2 little walls there. And then we're going to expand them and bring these walls down. There's not... Because it's within sort of like... I can look up and build from that point. I'm not going to... I'm not going to abandon this. I'm going to keep digging. Y'all keep digging! I may have to put a little staircase in, but I'd be okay with that. And the water is not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. I did put that. Somebody was rude on TikTok to me. No, this was my personal account, I think. God, I hope it's not my Writer Woman account. But so they said, "Oh, put your year of birth in the chat and you'll see you put the word hairstyles and your year of birth in the chat." And you'll see what hairstyle you had when you were younger. And I kid you not, all of the comments were like 2008 and 2010. And I was like, there's literal kids. And I found someone who put 1990 something. And I put, thank God I'm surrounded by children. And this kid, I don't know who he was, but he took real offense to that. He was saying, what a strange thing to say. Think before you speak. Don't be so hateful. All of that. And I just couldn't think of what to say, so I just put it's not that deep. I officially got rage baited by a child. I was just like, it's not that deep. I'm not insulting you by calling you a kid. You are a kid. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna read, but I need to get out of here first. And collect some more blocks. I love that there is a convenient door. There's literally just a door out of here. That makes me so happy. Fly, dude. You good? I'm trying to fly. It will not let me launch that rocket. There you go. Oh, I've only got 9 rockets left. Okay, I will need to return home and get some rockets. Because due to medical intervention, we had evolutionary stagnation. We no longer improve ourselves, but rather our environment. This is true, Pale. I prefer him shooting at golf over the bad eyeliner than being in charge. JD is not... No, he's not ideal. Goth kid that got told to wear more colours to blend in. JD is... He strikes me as like... This is so mean, but he strikes me as the kind of guy to sort of try and flirt with women, and when they aren't receptive to his advances, he calls them bitches. You know what I mean? The worst job than the orange guy. Yeah, no, we're talking about Donald Trump, because I thought he was dead. I wanted him to be dead so bad. Just seemed a little out of the blue. No, it's because I'm changing topics rapidly. I thought he was dead. Yeah, JD's not great. He recently visited Oxfordshire. And it was really funny, the response. There was a guy who literally drove a van around with JD Vance's face on it. And it was a that's not spelled right. It was a picture of JD Vance's face that he had confirmed that he didn't like. And so a guy stuck it on a van and drove it around, I think, Chipping Norton. And I just love that level of pettiness. Hangs around the bully so they don't bully him as much. Back in the moment you said Donald Trump is dead. Also, who is JD? Did you see the rumor online, Jinx? People were saying he was dead. Because the pizza index went up. Do you know about the Pentagon pizza index? Pizza index? It monitors 6 takeaways right next to the Pentagon. And when their orders go up super quick, there's usually some big news from America. And so the pizza index skyrocketed, and Donald Trump hadn't been seen for 3 days. And people on the internet took that and were like, well, he's dead. But then he was photographed golfing, and people were like, "Aw." I wished he was dead. I don't wish a lot of people dead, but he's one of them. He makes the cut. I bet the face on the man was in proportion. It was just so funny, because it was just like, you know, you could throw eggs, you could put up signs, you could, you know, you could protest officially. You could get people to sign a petition that you didn't want JD Vance in your village or something. But instead, this guy just stuck his face on a van and drove through the village. I just thought that was really funny. Who's JD, the fat one? Nope, it was good. It was good. I thought that he was going to be dead. No, the pizza index is really cool. If you want a good sort of night's reading, type in the Pentagon Pizza Index. They run like a full website. I don't remember having a rooted dirt work in progress, and yet here it is. Stop, I haven't been on for an hour and 44. I've been on for 20 minutes. I love streaming so much. It really helps the sort of life go away for a bit. And I get to socialize for a bit. That's so nice. I feel my heart lifting up bit by bit. I'm coming for you, Azalea. I probably need some sponges. But because it's such a little amount. Ow. My ankles. Because it's such a little amount, I'll probably get away with it. Okay, where's the corner on this thing? Oh, right there. Sweet. Like, this isn't that much to fill in. I'm hoping that it isn't like, I'll fill this in and then the lush cave is 2 blocks below. Oh, I'm 1 out. Oof. I suck at this game. Oh, I took the light away. Whoops. How big of an oopsie was that? Yep, it was a big oopsie. Comes the spiders. The spiders! I need to eat. My favorite one is the petition to tax audit. Audit Trump's UK holdings. Wait, is there actually a petition to do that? I'll sign the shit out of that. Tax him! Tax the bitch! Oh, actually, I'll just be replacing these. This is a bad idea. These ones are what I want to mine. Can I sleep? Or is it going to give me monsters nearby? Because this place is full of them. There was one before he did his UK visit? No way. That's so funny. Tax him, man. He's taxing everyone else. I've never seen like a break in an azalea root system like this, but I assume that it does happen. This isn't too much to fill in. We can do this. I could only just reach that. I'm gonna have to take some from the walls. I did too much too quick. I guess it doesn't have to all be made out of the same material. I could get some cobble involved. Go away, spider! Arachnus Dethicus. I watched Megamind yesterday? Day before yesterday? I can't remember. I watched Megamind on one of my bad days, and it really cheered me up. Would make it go away for a prize. Oh, who did that? Why would you do that? I don't know much about Trump, but I know there's a movement with the Online Safety Act. Yeah, there is in the UK, because it's going to make it easier for paedophiles to get to kids, not the other way around. Thank you, Jinx, for the biddies and for the heart attack. Thank you so much. Alright, let's make this work. I shouldn't have chucked away all of my blocks. Oh, this has Silk Touch. I did not notice that it had Silk Touch. That's good to know. Just not a super one. What's the difference? Presentation! Welcome to the jungle. Just tearing it up in the background. It's so good. It's one of those films where I say it has no right being that good. Whoever made it that good is a genius. Because you can get away, when you look at certain media, you can get away with a lot less effort. And it's in a company's best interest to do that. Because they want to make the movie, they want to make as much profit on the movie as possible, therefore they want to make the movie as cheap as possible. And that's when something really special comes along. Because they put in far too much effort. And that makes me happy. Will you go away? That's not very nice. Okay, we only need the outside shell of this. That zombie... can the zombies jump up onto that one block? I don't think they can. I should have brought the ladders with me as well, because I should make a ladder way up. But ladders are fairly easy to make. I just need to cut down a few trees. And there's a tree at the top of this. Easy access and everything. Oh, don't do that. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Jail for who did that. Who did that? Jinx! Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the heart attack. That movie hits different, and I'm so glad they haven't made a second one. Didn't they technically make a second one, but people deny its existence? What was that? Oh, there's a skelly boy. You know what I'm gonna do with you? I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna be late. Oh, hello. Thank you. I'm just gonna do that to the skeleton. I don't need to face you. Look at this little masterpiece that I've made. I'm one block out on one of them, though. Which is frustrating, but we'll figure that out. Thank you, Jinx, for the biddies. Well, shit, guess I'm going to jail. Yep, do not pass go. At least horny jail, autism jail, because they're the only two that could contain me. They're the only ones where the bars are thick enough. I miss you, Jinx. I was thinking about this the other day. We should do another jute stream. When you're ready, when you're all set up. I miss doing the jute streams. I was looking through old clips because I wanted some happiness. And the old jute stream clips really make me giggle. Did that one of them just come out of the water? Was that a weird, really weird water noise for anyone else? Bear in mind I don't have the headphones on. That was another arrow. Leave me alone. I'm making a project. I am quite clearly busy at work. Leave me alone. How did you even get up here? That another one? I don't think he would have teleported that quickly. No, that was the same one. Did he jump over me? What a trick shot. Alright, that's all the water gone. Let's finish the walls, put some lights in here, and then we'll be good to go. Hello. Sir, can I take your order? Shit. Oh, actually, that leaves one block. So I need to do that in two. Beautiful. My ankles. Okay, sweet. We just need to get rid of this lovely bay window that's going on. This very demure, very mindful bay window. So I went out by one on this, but I think I'm going to use it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start one of these so that I can bridge the gap between the two bunches of roots. And maybe even build a staircase around like this. It's a... Ooh, an abandoned mine? This place is cool! Hello? Okay, we can explore this another time, but that's cool. There's an abandoned mine. Bugger, I should have done that too. Is that a wandering trader down this far? I don't believe it. That's fake news. Is it fake news? Yes, it is! Jinx! You nearly had me. My ankles. Not my ankles. I landed safely. Okay, sweet. Definitely gonna need some light in here. Okay, there's just that window to patch, and then we're good again. Look at that gap between the roots. You can really see it now. I'm finding this kind of cool, if you can't tell. Alright, we're sealed in. Officially. But I realise I have built a staircase up to a abandoned mine shaft which will have mobs in it, so I'm going to seal that off as well. I'll come back for you. Lovely. Now we are safe in our hole. Yum 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 yum. I brought a lot of rockets with me. I really didn't need to bring that many stacks of rockets. Whoops. Bit more water for everyone. Sippy sip. Sippy zippy. I wonder how much deeper it's going to go. I'm tempted to hop into spectator mode and look for the lush cave. But then it wouldn't be a surprise. Look at that. I'm fascinated by this. I really am. In terms of something spawning as a unit, having a big gap like this, but it's still sending the roots down is crazy. I'd rather sip from you. I'm not very hydrating at the moment. I'm afraid. I am mostly salty, salty tears. 99% salty, salty tears. Oh god, my water bottle just did that thing. It just did that thing, sorry. I didn't elaborate on what that thing was. You know when you put a water bottle down and it doesn't move and it's fine, and then suddenly it will uncrinkle itself? It just did that and it really scared the shit out of me for some reason. Depends how wet I get you. Depends how wet You spray me down like the Mary Rose. We heard it. Did you? Scared me, man. Alright, you know what? Don't judge me. Whoa. Oh, there's ages for it to go. Look how much we've already done. And then if I put myself right in the middle of it. Doesn't end, doesn't end, doesn't end, doesn't end. Doesn't even end here. Keeps going. The roots are here. There. I can't even see it! It's not even within the distance! This is a big azalea. I don't even think the other ones are that big. Because they're all planted on top of the lush cave system. This is a lush cave system with a abandoned mine shaft in it. Which means pretty. I totally want to build something here. Which means pretty, right? That's a pretty, pretty lush cave. I'm honestly tempted just to go in with a very good pickaxe, excavate all of these out, and then come back with a shovel and get all of the dirt in one fell swoop. That could work. I'll also take the ores with me, because why not? And I'll fill in the holes in the wall, because I realise that Johnny will kill me. Johnny will teleport outside of my window, and he will get me. At least we'll get a lot out of this. I feel like I thought that the other one was unexpectedly big too, but this is even bigger. Like growing exponentially. You're a pretty lush cave. I am pretty overgrown. You're right. And I do smell of damp. Oh, I need to chuck some of this away. Don't tell Johnny I left a hole in. Oh, there's more ore down here. Why am I so lucky today? Don't need, 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 don't need. Oh, my emeralds I did need, but to be honest, it's only one stack. And I didn't need to take them here with me. Alright, don't tell Johnny that there's a hole in the wall. Again, I chew back in. Oh, my spicy. Oh, my spicy. Because I'll have to explore the wilderness. The wilderness must be explored. They'll Russell. My name is Russell. Don't tell Johnny there's a hole in the wall. And the floor. And pretty much everything here. Just don't tell him. What Johnny doesn't know won't hurt him. Hey Poem, how you doing? I've been seeing you on TikTok. What's up? Known as the notorious Squelch Cave. Many an explorer has gotten lost. I was gonna say, many an explorer has died in there. Sometimes you can hear their calls for help. Quit telling people I'm dead. I'd love to time-lapse one of these. I was looking up how to time-lapse, because I'd like to time-lapse some Minecraft builds and stuff for upload to YouTube. Because I'm proud of the stuff that I do here. And it would be really nice to do that, but I can't find a way to do it that doesn't involve me having a second appliance running Minecraft on a separate account where I just watch myself in spectator mode. And it's not the second account, it's not the second copy of Minecraft that bothers that. It's me, having a second appliance that can run Java, because I do not. I don't think I can really justify buying a laptop for that. I got my avatar to follow my mouth with his eye. Let's go! I'm really excited. That's a lot. That's a surprisingly big task. I know it is, and well done. There's a thing called the replay mod. What's the replay mod? Does that mean I can sort of record what's going on and then watch myself back on the server? But then would that cause server lag? Let me look that up on Google. Right, Minecraft Java replay mod. Oh, it's available on CurseForge. They have a little video to watch. I'll watch that in a moment. Yep and nope. A lot of modded YouTubers use it. I bet they do. Hold on, I'm just looking at it. While playing, you can click the mods button in the pause screen. This one. I know that one. When in a replay, you can either bind a hotkey to the replay mod settings in Minecraft's control settings or use blah blah blah. Don't care. Recording a replay is simple. If enabled in the replay settings, the mod will automatically record all of your gaming sessions. You will be notified that the recording started by a chat message. Chat messages can be disabled in the replay settings. The upper left corner, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And then you watch the replays? Okay. I might give this a go, actually. Because I would have really liked to have a replay of my Viking Hall build. When I did it. I remember being sad that I didn't have like a fast forwarded version that I could look at of that, because it's my biggest project to date. And then you could do multiple, actually with that, you could do multiple sessions. You wouldn't have to do it all in one go. Because you're recording an area rather than recording activity, right? Okay. I could fuck with this. Is it a client mod or, I guess because it's on CurseForge, I'm guessing I can just download it and I don't have to make any changes to the server because the server allows mods. Client side. Nice! Thank you so much for telling me about that, Pale. I'm gonna have a good look at that. I've got a bunch of admin tasks to do, so that I will add that to my admin tasks to explore whether that will work. Seems fairly simple, but I bet it's more complicated than I think it is. Guess what my ego says. No way we spent another stream digging up a tree. I am gonna have to do some of these offline because I got I got 2 lines of my terraforming out of the last tree, and this one will probably do 2 or 3 more. So I'm anticipating, let's say we've got to do 90 lines all across. So 45, and this does 3. How many 3s go into 45? 10 plus 4-ish. So about 14 of these. Let's say 15 more trees I've probably got to do. And I don't want to spend 15 more streams doing that. Just do it with Audacity. Yeah, about 15. That's what I thought, Pale. About 15 more trees. And this is, if it takes me 3 hours per tree and I'm going to be streaming 3 hours a week, then I'm never gonna be done. Especially not in time for the server refresh on the new year. Are you looking forward to the server refresh? I was thinking about it the other day, and I think it would be really nice if I made a Google form for anyone who wanted to join. And for like an expression of interest form that everybody fills out. So the people who don't want anything to do with this server anymore will be dropped out, and the people who do can opt in, sort of thing. So then I'm not bugging people who don't want it. I thought about that. And also we can add some new players. Because people have expressed interest, but it's hard to join a server that's been running for a while. And so when it refreshes, it leaves us open to maybe having some new friends on. I'm definitely going to be more hot on server events as well. I wanted to be more hot on server events with this instance, but it's been a steep learning curve to even run a server. Oh man, my head is pounding. And not in the fun way. In the I just cried and now I'm gonna have a headache for the rest of the weekday. Way, not day. We've hit gravel, people. One of the big ones, 2 of the pointy ones, and a bag of gravel, please. Also, if you like Monty Python, sorry, that was a quote from Monty Python. I'm bouncing between subjects a lot. If you like Monty Python, I've been watching Plebs. Plebs is pretty good. It's not quite Monty Python level. It's definitely more in-betweeners than Monty Python. But it reminds me of it because there's a bit of sort of like Roman satire. Because it's set in the Roman era. And I've been enjoying that. I shout out to Plebs. I actually prefer the second half of the series where they replace one of the cast to the first half, which I think I don't usually do. I hate it when they replace cast members, but I think it was actually a change for the better for Plebs. Okay, my pickaxe is running out. If this hole kills my pickaxe, I swear to God. Alright. Don't tell Johnny I made another hole in the wall. He doesn't need to know.
I fart in your general direction.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was an hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. Who came up with that? Who wrote that? Somebody wrote that down. Somebody on the team wrote that down. And I want to know who it was.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Do I want to dig this all up so then it looks really impressive when I've dug it all up? Or do I... No, let's go back up. And let's dig up what we have and then take that home. That seems like a good course of action. My ankles! Also, thank you for the biddies. Sorry, I didn't say that. Jinx, thank you for the biddies. Guillermo Cleese. It's giving Cleese to me. But you're right, it could be either. Smell of elderberries is an insult, but elderberries smell good as fuck. This guy just has a strong preference to not smell elderberries around him. I have a thing with strawberries. To me, strawberries, no matter what stage in their life they are at, to me, strawberries smell like rot. They could be the freshest, most succulent strawberries ever. They could be covered in cream. They could be exactly the thing that everyone wants to eat on a summer day. To me, they smell like rot. I don't know if there's something wrong with my nose. I don't know if there's something wrong with my mind. I don't know if I have some sort of strawberry-related trauma that I blocked out. But I hate the smell of strawberries. I'd love to smell like elderberries, maybe lilacs too. I like, I didn't realize how popular pear-based scents are. So there's like, you know the bases of scents, you'll either have like a citrus base or a fruity base or a musk base or something like that. I went through a process of picking out perfumes when I was younger. I don't wear any perfume now, but I did, and I realized that the basic one that I like is pear-based. Whatever that smells like. They are so anal to get into, right? The cost and snobbish the community seems to be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's more to do with the price tag than actually how good it smells. What I recommend is go to Boots and test all the tasters and sorry, the testers, not the tasters. Don't spray them in your mouth. Test all the testers and look at the main, I think the main note is what it's called. Look for the main note, because that's what I did. And then you'll figure out what sort of base you want. I think I've hit the gap. Whee! I was too low health to do that. That was not a smart choice. When do I make smart choices on Minecraft? Hoover the rest of these up. And that's Candy and my mother. What are their notes? What do they like the best? Citrus is my worst. I don't like citrus scents. I do like fruity scents, which fits with who I am. I am a fruit. I like fruity scents and I like musky scents. But citrus is not for me. But I understand that many people find citrus very sort of like, refreshing, I guess. But I don't. They just sort of sting my nose a bit. But yeah, I would recommend taking a trip to your local, whatever it is. It's Boots for us. But your local seller that isn't too snobbish, like you say. And having a look at the testers. Because then you can figure out the profile, the scent profile that you want. And then you can usually get that pretty cheap. Or if you're looking to, like, invest. Because some perfumes are like, they could be hundreds of pounds for a bottle. If you want to invest in that, but you don't know what scents you truly like, you're just buying it because of the designer label. Don't do that. You could hate it. Kind of likes one that's called Chloe, I think. I've heard of Chloe, but not the other one. There's a correlation between the perfume bottle colour and the notes in it. And when I thought about that, why do I gravitate towards pink, purple, orange bottles? That sounds like floral and citrus scents. Whatever that means then. I fear we only have supermarkets dedicated to makeup perfume stores. Exactly. Just take a look and see what you love. I remember, so I figured out that I liked pear specifically. And then I went and bought, it's literally a pear-based Lynx product. It's a couple of pound. And it has the same scent to me as the really expensive perfumes. So it can pay if you want to get into it in that way. But now I'm not wearing them because I was told not to, because I was under investigation for MCAS, which apparently has been ruled out, even though I still get hives. And you're not supposed to wear anything when you're under investigation for MCAS, so I've stopped wearing it. But I did love it. I use the one that I get as a gift. I usually go for Davidoff and Paca Rabanne myself. Ooh, Jinx did the Paca Rabanne. What are the main scents and notes in Lynx Africa? I know that's so specific, but... Yes, Lynx Africa I don't like. And it's lime, mandarin, lavender, apple, and something else that I can't pronounce. But basically it's a citrus floral scent. Mainly citrus. And I remember the sort of... Do you remember how popular Lynx Africa was? Back in the day, everyone was wearing Lynx Africa. Jesus Christ, it was like a haze upon the horizon. And I remember really disliking it and being like, why does everyone like Lynx Africa so much? And I looked it up and that was like, I don't like it. To me, it smells energizing. Yeah, I think that's what citrus smells are meant to be. They're meant to feel like fresh, and they're meant to feel clean and fresh and like you're ready to go for the day. But to me, they smell like electricity. They like sting my nose. It's more of like a sensation. I like Lynx chocolate though. What are the main scents and notes in Lynx chocolate? Oh, it's called Dark Temptation. Forgive me. How am I supposed to know that? There's the chocolate man who advertises it. That's all I know. Woody and floral. Yeah, that makes sense. I also like... It's good, right? I love the smell of that one. But not Africa, for some reason. Not saying my nose is racist, but... Oh, I'll put the ores in there as well. Gotta take some ores with me. How much do I have left on this pickaxe? 144. We'll go down another couple of layers. I like Old Spice. I wonder what the notes on Old Spice are. What are the main notes in Old Spice? I like Old Spice. Ooh, nutmeg, star anise, aldehydes, orange and lemon. Ooh, there is some citrus in there. So it's spice and citrus. Oh, I do like that one. So maybe I'm not as anti-citrus as I think I am. Spicy. C major, C minor. Main chords. Oh god, they're called chords. Okay. Warm spicy, floral, fresh spicy, vanilla, cinnamon, powdery, amber, citrus, aromatic, and anise. So the citrus is its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th note. Probably why I can't smell it, because I don't think you can smell 8 notes at the same time. I can understand if you had something where it's like it mainly smells of this, but it has a bit of this in as well. Maybe up to 3. Maybe up to 3 scents at the same time, like I get that, but I don't think anything has 8 smells hidden within it. Used to wear that. Every time I smell it, boom, I'm transported back to his house when I was younger. Yeah, smell memory is a real thing. Smell and taste memory is such a real thing. Does not tell you the ratios though, so it might be a little so it doesn't bother you. That's yeah, I looked it up on there's a website. It's a random website. Not sure how much I trust it, but it's called Fragrantica. Fragrantica, and it's listed the main accords by prevalence, and it's the 8th on the list. But I'm all about pear smells. I'm all about pear. Pear smells make me so happy. I think because it's mild enough that it doesn't sting my nose. It's fresh and it's nice. In terms of like, it smells like fruit. And it doesn't have that same level of like fruit smell as strawberries, where it just smells like rot to me. Oh, I've come across water again. Hello? That's just one contained block. Okay. This lush cave is going to be great. It's got 10 trees attached to it. Wonder why that was there. Do you get random water blocks, or is that indicating that I'm about to dig into a huge place of water? Oh, whoops. Beautiful. How many do we have left? 104. We'll keep going. And then I think I'm going to build my way out to complete the staircase. Also, I think the staircase is causing it to be thinner than it was on all sides, which means I need to dig in by 1 on this side. Otherwise, there's not going to be space for the staircase, which is super weird that this project has gotten this big. Red is something that I can smell. I love the smell of petrichor. Me too. It smells like metal. It smells like metal to me. But it's a good kind of metal. I don't know whether I needed to open it up like this. I don't think I actually needed to do that. Hang on. Does that go all the way? Yes, that goes all the way up like that. That does not change. But it will come in by 1 block when I add the staircase to it. Which means I needed to do that on 2 sides, but not 4. Yes, I needed to do that on this side and on that side. Alright, let's climb our way out of here. Now this does remind me of building the hole back at home. This was the first sort of staircase thing that I built, coming all the way up, and then all the villagers used it to escape. Do you remember Caleb the carrot cuck? What a guy. He still doesn't work. My carrot farm does not work. Caleb refuses. Look at this thing. Oh god, my control button's broken. But look at this thing. Oh shit. Ow. Look at that hole. We built that just today. We did that. I need to eat. The bread gimp. Oh my god, yeah, the bread gimp. That was so funny. The smell when it's very hot and humid just before a storm, that I love. Petrichor could be a perfume. Instant billionaire to whoever bottles that. I bought a petrichor candle. Sorry, I have a petrichor candle that was bought for me. That's pretty close. It's obviously very concentrated and a bit more chemical than the actual smell, but as for how accurate it is to the smell, it's pretty close. Really, for me, it smells earthy. Look at your hole, ain't it pretty? Look at my hole, ain't it pretty? Ain't my hole pretty? Look at that. And I can't believe we're having to do another trip home. That's kind of crazy. Which way is south? Yes, that way. Let's fly. We have plenty of rockets, so we'll go up nice and high. This is probably the best way to travel in Minecraft. Go up above the clouds so you don't have to worry about colliding with anything. And you travel really fast. Look at the minimap. Obviously, you have to be careful with your elytra and make sure that your elytra has enough power to do this. But it's pretty good. Oh, I'm home already. Alright, nosedive. Whee! Blonkus. Yep, all my rooted dirt should be in here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stacks so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 stacks. This is where my pickaxe went! Oh! We found it. We found it, ladies and gents. Oh, bonfire smell. Oh, that's a good one. Someone who makes a seasonal fragrance is going to be rich overnight. Okay, so imagine a spring fragrance, petrichor based. It's got pear, maybe a tiny bit of citrus if it can make it smell like Old Spice, and then spicy notes, and then a autumn fragrance that's just spice and bonfire smell. Gimme. I want that. Gimme that. But damn, the smell is good. Mm-hmm. Autumn morning after it's rained the night, like the coldness, little petrichor fallen leaves, and good quality dirt, the ripening apples and other fruit in trees. Mm-hmm. I feel that poem. Friend's called Cormac the... Because he always escaped and always got in the way. What a guy. Is coal burning or hot tar? I've not smelled... I don't think I've smelled either of those. I've smelled turf burning, and that's very nice. So pumpkin spice fragrance gets laughed at it's 50-50. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, we have our pick back, so we may as well mine the ores, because this has got fortune flipping all of them on them. Fortune 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 blocks of iron we get. 20 pieces of iron. That's not bad at all. 22 gold. The end asterisk was a T. Oh, all right. Caleb, see you next Tuesday. Okay. 22 we get. $45. 30 coal. I'm imparted the smell of a smithy workshop. Mm-hmm. I really loved the smell. This is so specific. I really loved the smell of my old DT classroom. And I later realized that that smell was a mix of hot glue and wool. And they combined into the most beautiful smell. How many did we have? We had 30 of these. And we got a stack and 7. 14 copper ore. Petrol and... Oh, I love petrol. And certain marker pens are good too. Yeah, certain marker pens. Some of them are a miss. But when they hit... Oof. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Okay, I think the rate for copper and coal is a bit higher. Alright, let's go smelt these. Petrol is amazing. Petrol is absolutely fucking amazing. And it's so bad for you. It's honestly so bad. Okay, let's repair my regular silk touch. I'll put my netherite pickaxe in, because I shouldn't really carry it around with me. I'll put it in the valuable chest. I'll put it in this one, because it is a valuable. These can stack. Burn them up. Burn them up. Burn them up. Do I have any other ores that need processing? Quite possibly. Oh yeah, I do. Two-stroke engines. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Two-stroke engines, and when, specifically, this is going to sound really weird. Two-stroke engines and being outdoors when you smell them. Because it's like the smell of, like, the old lawnmowers and the old trimmers. And then the two-stroke engine smell isn't, like, suffocating. It's just sort of coming through the air in waves. Right, Pale? I accidentally washed a wool sock, and when it came out of the dryer, it smelled so comforting. Unusable as it shrunk down to full size. But it was nice for 5 minutes before it cooled down. Right? Maybe that's the combination poem, because it was hot glue guns and wool. So maybe it was warm wool that I was smelling. Shrunk down to doll size. FML. That's okay. I know what you meant. It's got small. I should probably make some apples if I've got all of this. Happy I put my apples aside now. 8 golden apples, baby. Excellent for my next trip to the nether. Where do I put my nether stuff? I have a feeling it's in one of these. Yeah, this is my nether stuff, so let's pop them down there. I do need a lot more gold, so maybe I should really make sure to stop for gold. How are we doing for time? Oh god, there's 20 minutes left. It feels like there should be longer left. The smell of good food is why I'm such such a slut for a good meal. I really like the smell of herbs, but certain herbs. Rosemary, basil. Rosemary, basil. I hate the smell of star anise. I don't like the smell of star anise. And I don't know why. Again, I think my nose might be racist. And... oh, what's the other one? Sage! Fucking love sage. What? I used to do those stadium and watch Speedway with my dad, and the smell of the two-stroke. Oof. Benzene lawnmower with fresh cut grass I can get behind. Yes. Also, bacon and mushroom cooking. Licorice. I love licorice. Correction. I love licorice with a lot of sugar. I think there are some licorice purists out there who are like, you don't like licorice unless you can eat the unsweetened stuff. Who can be asked to eat the unsweetened stuff these days? I like the licorice that you find in children's sweets. The heavily processed with licorice extract licorice. That's what I like. Rosemary? Mm-hmm. Rosemary, sage, and basil? They are top tier herbs. If you smell them when they're hot, especially like when they're paired well, so like sage in sausage rolls, rosemary in like a chicken stew. Ooh. If they're paired well with what they're going in, yeah. And then basil on a pizza, basil with some tomato smell, yes. That does just smell like a garden, though. I think we'll make some more... We're definitely going to make some more apples, but we'll also make some more of these bad boys. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? And some of these need collecting. Whoops. Oh, does it not mine when it's in my offhand? Or do I need this in my offhand to mine? Hang on. Yes, I've got it right now. I don't really want any more space taken up by copper. Just because, I don't know why, but I've aged so much of it. I must make a big copper project at some point. I'm not closing the server with this much aged copper in my inventory. That's not gonna happen. Actually, all of this needs taking. Or at least the first batch. We can go get the first batch. Oh yeah, my bed's with me. I mean, most of our candy, e.g. chocolate, is not as sweet as elsewhere, but we do sweeten things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, we have a... Sorry, Poem. We have this version of licorice in the UK, where it's like... So, I forget what the product is called, but you don't need to know that. But it's a processed piece of sugar. It's like a gummy sugar with licorice extract in it. And that is called licorice, and most people refer to that as licorice. When people say they like or dislike licorice, it's usually they're referring to that sweet, rather than the purer form of licorice, which is the actual thing. And it's usually served with some sort of or packaged with sherbet. So it's even sweeter. I'm slightly outraged at the idea of non-sweetened licorice, right? Rub some on your fingers and smell it. It'll wake you up. Tism tested and approved. Or maybe I should get some rosemary oil. I'd be very down for that. Fucking love rosemary. I do a tea tree. I do very well with tea tree. Tea tree will wake me up in the morning. I love a bit of tea tree. What was that one that I dug up that I didn't mean to? About here? It's immediately in the wrong place. Oh, I'm just trying to do this one-handed, but I've got two-handed equipped. Yeah, all of this needs to go. I didn't realize it had aged so quickly. The more recent ones don't need to go just yet. They're almost there, though. Give me some bread. The plant, I believe, is better in that regard, but go for it. I had no idea that licorice came from the root of a plant. I learnt that when I was 21 years of age. I went through all of my life thinking licorice was just a flavour. Sherbet fountains! That's what they are, yes! BRB, all good, pale. But people would get the sherbet fountains poem, and they would take the stick of licorice out and then drink the sherbet because they disliked the licorice, but I liked it. Now I want to end you real licorice. Now I want to send you real licorice and wonder how much the shipping would be. I am going to be opening a PO box at some point, but the issue is that they cost £40 a month, which is amazing that it would cost that much. So obviously I don't want to give out my real address on the internet. That would be too dangerous. But I will be keeping a PO box, I think, for 1 to 3 months at some point. I'm thinking that I'm going to do that towards the end of the year. Just because some people have said that they want to send me some stuff. I definitely have to have one open for when Lady Magora is going to send me a little package. So I will be sure to do it at some point. But it will be a temporary thing, not a permanent thing, because I can't afford that shit. That would be £480 a year. That's crazy. I looked up historical prices as well, and they have gone way up. How are we doing? 13 minutes left. Why am I always on a time crunch? Let's make some more golden apples as well. Because I picked up a lot more gold than I thought I would. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. Another 6 golden apples. I'll take that. Sending things to the UK after Brexit is going to be expensive. Absolutely. Our shipping costs have been outrageous, even if you're a business with a premium deal. I think to send a card from the UK to elsewhere, as in I'm not sure about to Europe, but as in, I looked up the price to the Netherlands, basically. And it's about £6.50 for a flat card. So to send a package is going to be a lot. It's at least quadruple the price. I like the grates. I really like the grates. That costs 4 to make. Okay, you do get 4 out of it, though. Okay, good. I thought that would cost 4 to make, and I'm like, hang on a minute, it's a grate. You're taking away more of it than... Oh, we have copper doors now. Well, they're fancy. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I mean, what's new? I didn't know we had copper doors now in the game. I may go on a little ore mine soon. I've only got 3 diamonds left. Not that I particularly need them for anything, because you can quite easily get a diamond pickaxe trading with the villagers. But to be that low on diamonds is not good. National postage is €20 just for the immediate neighbours, 35 plus to Germany? Oh, poem. And that's the thing, if you just want to send someone like a small gift that's worth like £10, that's rubbish that you've got to spend more on the shipping. Psychologically, that's rubbish. Oh, I have a bunch more to do. Okay, never mind. I was like, okay, that's done. No, it isn't. 33. I mean, that's not too many. Let's make sure that I'm replacing just the ones that are fully aged. Make sure I'm doing this well. Should I make the skull that's going to come out of the mountain? I was going to make it so that it looked like it was carved out of the mountain. Should I make it out of copper? Oh, that's only partially aged. Whoops. Boo. So if you had a bunch of partially aged blocks, could you make a partially aged copper door? Or would you make the copper door and then wait for it to age and then wax it? I have a lot of questions. I mean, it eludes me, but I don't even have the wax to make the thing yet. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can repair aged copper by using something like shears. Maybe the axe. Can you, like... Yeah, look, you can de-age them. So as long as I don't wax them, I'm good. Ah, no more. All right. Let's collect these ones. I doubt I'll ever have this much copper out again. Because I've got a lot of terraforming to do. And I'm not looking specifically for ores anymore. But I will come across copper. I will collect it. I will smelt it. And I will make blocks out of it. Because it is the block with the biggest time investment in the game. So I may as well do it now. And anticipate that me or someone on the server is going to need a bunch of it at some point. And then we can just have it. Make sure I pick them all up. I think that's it. I think all of these are partially aged. I think we're Gucci. Where do I put them once they're aged? In here. Beautiful. 4 stacks. Wax them good. Receiving a package is a hassle, even if it's a gift from a private person. Not a business, you have to prove it's... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Foam. As long as I don't accidentally wax them is good. Out of context stream quotes. As long as I don't accidentally wax them, it's good. That's me talking about my armpits. It's not out of context. That is the context. Do that. Put the apple back. I have a bunch of coal. We can put some of the coal away. I could just turn this coal into blocks of coal. They still burn the same. They burn much longer, but they do still burn. Yeah, that's 32 is enough to justify doing that, I think. Thank you, Pale. Alright, we're much more sorted than we were. Clear up all of these. It's the state my brain is in right now. I can't remember shit. Good night, Magora. Sweet dreams. Oh, good night, Magora. Night-night. Give Mickey one a little from me. Just a little... I don't have my shulker, though. Did I leave my shulker over here? I did. God, I need to sort this out. Look at my axolotls, though. I got 3 axolotls. Oh, I have a block of raw copper over here as well. Jesus wept. How much copper do I just have hanging around? Oh, that's from the other tree. Oh, okay. Sweet. So we have a little bit more than we thought we had. Brilliant. I love it when we find rooted dirt that we didn't know that we had. I need to keep the coarse dirt away from the rooted dirt because it will confuse the shit out of me. Don't need you, don't need you. Go away! Stop coming back in my inventory. Not that one. We will need some packed mud. Oh, it's going back into my inventory. Go away! And then all of this is from terraforming. And I'll keep some of this. I assume I've... Okay, game just crashed with 3 minutes to go. Why did game crash? Are we good? Is it because Lady Magora left? Was Lady Magora our game? What is that? I didn't see a reason for that to crash. Boo! 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 The game is like, okay, night night Magora. Gotta say, I'm really enjoying Helldivers now. It's on Xbox. Helldivers I got an advertisement for yesterday. Helldivers 2. And I didn't think that the game was new. When did Helldivers come out? I thought Helldivers 2 was getting old. Spread that democracy, Jinx. Magora holding the game together with duct tape and a prayer. Real though. Magora is the glue keeping us all together. I am reloading the game, but it's being like, I'll log back on and see if I've lost any progress. Big patch coming. Oh, okay, that's probably where they've got the advertisement going on. What happened to you, game? Are you good? Game, are you good? Maybe too many entities on the floor? I doubt it. This server's pretty beefy. Okay, those just returned to me, which I don't want them to do. Okay, what was I looking for? Hidden copper and hidden ores in the chests that I do not need hanging around. Look at that. Look at the frame rate. You got any hidden ores for me? I'm gonna stick them on to cook. I need to maybe put the lapis in a different chest because I have a lot of it. What do you have? You're just a plain shulker box. Okay. Nothing and nothing. These boxes are pretty organized. We've got packed mud, we've got mud, and then the wheat chest was the packed mud chest. Sorry, the packed mud chest was the wheat chest. Okay, that's it. Let's put this on to cook. It's gonna be a lot of copper. How much do we have? I need a super smelter so quick. Alright, we'll put this on to cook. I'm going to probably AFK a bit. Probably do some tasks off stream. Because I'm not making as quick a progress as I want to on this project. Because I'm only streaming for 3 hours a week. And even then I couldn't stream last week. And so all I've done in 2 weeks is take down 2 azalea trees. There'll be similar patches to the other factions. 2 is like 2 years old-ish. Okay. Because I thought it was like buy it now. Like it's only just come out. And I was confused because I thought that it was older, so it makes sense. Big stuff coming on the Hive world. Ooh. Fantastic. It's been out for a while. It's only recently on Xbox and PlayStation. It's only recently on Xbox and PlayStation aren't happy. Oh, PlayStation isn't happy. Okay, see. Dun dun. Poem. Alright, that is going to be it for today. Let me just... Sorry about the clashing audios. And let's see who there is to raid. I think we are going to raid out today. I fancy raiding out today. I fancy spreading a little bit of love and having a bit of online connection. Because I need it. Also, I recently realised that our followers went up a pretty huge amount. We're at 227 followers now, which is insane. Thank you so much. Oh, Bam is on. Yeah, Bam is on, and Bam is halfway through his sprints. We're going to go raid Bam. Bam we love. In Bam we trust. And we're going to go say hi to him. There we go. Feel free to use the raid emote. It is free for those of you who follow. And what do I have to say? Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here, Poem. Spreading a bit of love. Did I pause? Oh, God. Thank you, Pale. I don't have a raid thing. I wish I did. I haven't made it yet. I need to make a note to make it. Hang on. Let me do that now. Can I make a note to make it? But, I have a note on my wall for the 19th of August. That's how disorganized I am right now. But yeah, the raid emote is absolutely free for followers, so feel free to use it. Thank you for chatting, for lurking, for being here. Thank you for being so generous with your bitties and for scaring the life out of me, Jinx, and for also being here for me even when my life is just absolutely crumbling around me. I will keep you updated as to what's happening in September, because it's the first of the month. I am going to be organising a lot of things. I'll be quite active in Discord tonight and tomorrow, just to let you know. And yeah, thank you for all being so lovely. Thank you, Jinx. To be punished. What should your punishment be? To drink water for a day? Because apparently that's a punishment. Alright, we're going to head out and see Bam. We're going to say hi to Bam. I believe he's halfway through a stream, halfway through his writing sprints. We're going to go show some love to Bram. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye, everyone!